set up here, give everybody a minute to get in. Y'all let me know how my sound is, please. And I'm gonna do the best I can to keep y'all, to show y'all what I'm doing here. We'll go through it as I'm doing it. Try to turn y'all, get y'all a little better there. Yeah, as the stream title says, this is do-it-yourself installing 3/4 electrical conduit. I'm going to show y'all how I was showed and what works for me, and you know how I'm as efficient as I can be. But also let me know what works for you, how you may have learned. You know, the same way I learned might not be the way you learned. So, you know, let's collaborate. Let me know in the comments if this is helpful, and smash that like button, please. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, how I start. Y'all make sure and let me know how my sound is. I'm kind of worried about that. First thing I like to do, well, first and foremost, let's go over some common tools you're going to need. Obviously, you're going to need your conduit, and you're going to need your boxes, you know, whatever you're running your conduit into, and you're going to need a bender to bend box offsets on your conduit. And a box offset is basically at the end of your pipe. It's just going to go down a 1/2 inch or so and straighten back out. And what that does is it makes it so, you see the hole on the box, it's got a gap there. So if you was just to stick the pipe into it on the wall, it would run off at an angle right there at your box. So you do a box offset so that you don't encounter that. So you will need a bender for sure. Some of the hand tools you're going to need though for this, it depends on the style connectors and couplings you have. I'm using, hey Blythe, I hope you're doing great. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned, you might learn a little something. But some common hand tools you're going to need for this task depends on your equipment. I'm using compression couplings and compression connectors. So that means I need a pair of channel locks. If you're not sure what a compression style coupling is, it's like this right here. And what it does, you know, a set screw coupling, you would just run your pipe in and tighten a Phillips head screw. Well, the compression coupling has a little ferrule in it that goes around the pipe on the inside, and as you tighten it down, it pulls into the connector and locks it down. Convenience wise, set screw connectors and couplings are ideal, but purpose wise, compression couplings and fittings, they're a little bit more aggravating to install, but that's where it's at. Once you lock these down like you're supposed to, they're in there. You're not going to pull it out. So that's the difference in set screw and compression. So you're going to need your fittings. You're going to need some 1-hole straps, unless you're mounting it on unistrut, but I'm going straight to the concrete. I'm using 1-hole straps and tap cons, 1.5 inch tap cons. So hand tools, if you got set screws, all you need is a Phillips head screwdriver or your pipe reamer, something like that you can tighten them up. Compression style, you're going to need channel locks, a pair of them. You're going to need a hammer drill. There's many different types of hammer drills. I'm using a Hildy hammer drill. You know, it's not a regular chuckable, it's pre-bit. I find these, you know, the company provides them one, so that's enough reason there to use them. But I prefer them. They got more ass to them, and they're just a better all-around hammer drill. So you're going to need that. You're going to need a drill with a 5/16 nut driver on it. That's going to be for your tap cons. You don't want to sit there and run pipe all day hand wrenching with a 5/16 or with an 11-1. That's a no-no. That's going to kill time, kill production, and kill your hands most of all. And at the end of the day, it's about being fast, being efficient, but being safe and keeping your body, you know, good. So you're going to need a drill and a level. The number one thing you're going to need is a freaking level. Don't just throw it up on the wall and say, oh, it looks good, that's where we're going to run it. No, please don't do that. Let me know how my sound is. Can y'all hear me good? I got y'all set up in a 4-square box, so please let me know how my sound is. And I'm getting into it. Alright, this first thing you're going to need is the level. Alright, so I'm fixing to get into it. I like to start, you know, we got a pre-measurement. We've got 60 receptacles going in. I've already done 30 of them, so I know exactly how many sticks of pipe. I got 3 whole sticks and a half stick. It's going to save you time. When you go ahead and get your pipe on it, go ahead and throw your connector or your couplings on the end. So I'm going to do that real quick. Y'all give me just a second, and then I'll move on to my next step, how I work out for the box. As we're doing this, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. If you're interested in doing electrical work or anything you're interested in doing, you know, go after your dreams, chase your dreams. You've only got one shot at life. Don't live it regret thinking what you could have done versus what you should do. So I'll say that. You know, maybe it ain't even electrical work, but who cares? You only got one life. Can't really show y'all how I'm putting these couplings on right here, but you know, use your imagination. They're compression couplings. I got them on the end of the pipe, and I'm tightening them down with my tail saw. But basically like that. Alright, so I got my couplings on. I'm going to start with my first stick, which has, see if I can show it in the screen. If you can see it, it's got a slight box offset. And that's going to keep me where it goes into the box. It's going to come off the wall just a little bit, flow right in the box. It's going to look beautiful, like it grew on the wall. For all the people that do know me so far, I apologize in advance. For the ones that don't, are working. Yes, ma'am, I pride myself on that. For all the ones that don't know me, you know, I'm a commercial electrician. I've been doing it all in all for about 7 years now. I just got back into commercial electrical. Should have stuck with it. I'd have been a lot further than I am now, but we live and we learn. We live and we learn. All that matters is I'm here now. I'm sticking with it again. And my hard work's paying off thus far. That's the example I want to show y'all. Hard work pays off. It's not overnight. But nothing happens overnight. Especially does the work being proud of. Just keep that in your mind. Don't get discouraged. As long as you try your hardest and take pride in everything you do, you can't be faulted for it. Because that's all we ask of you. Show up every day, try your hardest, and give 110% effort every day, all day. Had a young guy quit today. I will say I try to get people interested into the trade, or into all trades for that matter. We had a young guy quit. He was getting picked on. He was young, stupid, didn't have common sense, and people give him a hard time. That's the reality of construction. That's what we do. That's what they've always done. It's unfortunate, but it's fact. you're gonna get in construction, leave your feelings at the house. Because I promise you, these guys and girls you're working around, they don't care about your feelings. You're gonna eat shit. I hope that don't discourage anybody from wanting to, but from wanting to do electrical work or any kind of trade, but that's just the fact of it. You're gonna get talked down to, unless you're hard working and you have good common sense, which is hard to find these days. People are gonna mess with you, they're gonna talk to them. My boss always told me, if you got any kind of position of power, if people ain't talking bad about you and pissed off at you, you're not doing your job. So let that sink in. It's hard to keep people busy and running them and be their friends. We can be friends when the day ends. Until then, I need you to match my effort. Give me 120% here. And I don't think that's too much to ask, to be honest. Y'all let me know in the comments if that's too much, but I don't believe it is. I'm not sure what happened, I'm sorry. But like I was trying to say, I put my pipe in there, I go ahead and tighten my coupling, and then I can level off of that and work up and strap. You want to strap every 8 foot or so. Sorry for the swaying, I am in a lift. You want to strap every 8 foot or so. Try to keep your straps not right up on your couplings or your connectors. You know, strap 1 foot within a box, that's code. And as long as you work from the bottom directly up or from the top directly down, you can keep it level. I prefer to work from the ground up because once I get in the ceiling, then I can decide where I want to go from there. This motherfucker still didn't listen. Why are you over there? This side is the one we're gonna get done. Hey! Hey! Do this side first! Do this side! Whatever. People can't follow directions. That's a big thing. Follow directions. Do what you're told. Listen to what you're told. God give you 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth for a reason. Do double the listening than you do the talking. Shut the hell up and listen to the directions and execute them and follow them. Jesus Christ. It's elementary. Common sense is only half of it, man.
Well, everybody listen. Hang on, I got to take this.
Alright, I'm back. But yeah, follow directions. Understand now before you get into it. I don't like it, but I deal with it. The fact of the matter is, in this, especially in warehouses, there's a lot of walking. You don't have the luxury of a buggy or a car or none of that shit. There's a lot of walking. So before you get into it, understand that and accept it, or don't get into it, because you can't just sit down. You can't, it gets ridiculous. Be a walker. I walk 20,000 steps a day. I don't care to walk 1,000 steps a day. I don't care about that. It's part of what I have to do. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, so as y'all seen, I tightened my connector. Now I got 10 foot on this pipe, 5 foot on the other that's not strapped. But I've got it tightened. Now I can level off that. I just want to show y'all this in case y'all go maybe you want to add a receptacle in your garage and you don't know how to do it, or you don't know the steps to do it. That's more so while I'm going live, trying to explain tips on what works for me. You know, if you're bending pipe, if you're getting into bending 90s or stuff like that, make sure you understand the takeout for the 90 and all that. You know, takeout 3/4 for, or takeout 6 inches for 3/4 EMT. What that means, if I wanted a 20-inch 90, I would have to pull back 6, so I would mark on 14 and put my arrow on my bender at 14 and bend that, and then I would end up with a 20-inch 90. So don't go running pipe if you're not familiar with it. You do have to have a little bit of understanding, but as anything, you get better, you get faster, you get smoother with time and doing it. You know, it's nothing you just wake up and magically know. It does take practice. I have run a mini mile of pipe myself, and yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pole for this one first, and then I'll put my pipe in. Yeah, I'm getting there with subscribers. I've got close to 570 subscribers, I think. I'm lacking on watch time. I don't know what I need to do better for y'all as far as to get an increased watch time. Y'all, please let me know. Please let me know what I can do to help y'all help me. Because, you know, my goal is 1,000 subscribers at the end of the year. Been getting a lot of great feedback. Been getting a lot of great everything. But I haven't been getting much constructive criticism, so I'm kind of spinning my wheels in a sense, or my content is spinning its wheels. So let me know what I can do better. Blythe, you're the only one that watches everything that I post, and I'm so grateful for that. I really am. I can't express enough how grateful for you I am. I don't know what it is about me or what you enjoy about my content. It may not even be me, you know, but I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful to have, you know, somebody on my team and on my side like you. I'm thankful for it. And I feel like I don't say it enough, even though I say it every video. So, thank you. And I hope it helps even just you. Like, that's the goal. I don't set out to help the whole world. I set out to help one person. And with you on every stream, I hope I'm helping you. I hope it is helping. If only one thing helps you, I'll be happy. You know, maybe something you learned on my show saves your life one day. Maybe it don't. I don't know. Nobody can predict the future. But I can tell you one thing. If you watch how I work and you apply it, and you try the little tips and stuff, I guarantee you it will increase your productivity and your time. And I'm open to learning still. I learn every day. Let me know ways you were taught that I don't know. Because if you see something I'm doing in a way that could improve, by all means, help me out. I love it. I love learning. Knowledge is power. That's something can't nobody take from you. see what my boss man's saying. I got to set up at the next one. That's all for this run. I'm gonna leave the live going. If you want to watch, I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm trying to get my watch time up, so I'm gonna leave it going. But if you don't want to watch, I appreciate it anyhow. I ain't nothing but an electrician, old southern ass, country ass electrician. Filming what I do for a living, what pays my bills and what raises my kids. And hopes to improve in someone's life, you know, a little bit. In a sense of what works for me and how I tackle tasks. Get set up at this minute. Let me know if you ever drove a lift before in the comments.
Race? You want to race? Who? Stop who? What, on pie? He's just going to skip them like he did yesterday. That ain't no win, cuz. You can't skip 5 receptacles and say you done 30 of them. Come on, boss.
You know that shit don't work like that.
Alright.
Let me get set up.
Brandon.
Who's my help?
Do I get Chris today? Do I get Chris today? So we ain't gonna have a helper. It's just gonna be me and you. We're gonna have the same setup.
Okay.
And it's gonna be for the lunch today. There ain't gonna be no. Yeah. I mean, I ain't got the money to buy it today. I'll get you on Friday. But it's gonna be for the lunch. There ain't gonna be no. Oh, I'm gonna let you slide today, buddy. Hell no, I'm cutting throat. Alright, I'm just supposed to do that.
Well, y'all heard it here. I'm gonna race my ball, smoke that ass, and get that lunch in a minute. Y'all watch. Whoa!